Alright, and welcome on back. So just to recap, we are at this far. So about halfway. What is that, 5,000? Yeah, just over halfway. We gotta get to 11,000. And then we, on top of that, gotta do other stuff to get the actual ship. But, um, let's see, quests. So what we did, we got that double kill, so that was awesome. Now we got all of these, so let's go ahead and, we got weapon cases, flee from opponents, search rare chests, and get a victory royale. Okay. Now, not to jinx myself, but I got 2 crown victory royales in my other account and a victory royale. But I don't know. That's putting the bar a little high. So let's just try for not 99. That sounds good. Anyways, while we're loading into that, we got a wet sock conundrum. So how do I put this? So we're talking about virtual realities, simulations last time, all that. It's really easy to see, like to make correlations, not necessarily causations. That's why it's a good thing to keep an open mind, but at the same time be grounded in reality and really self-examine anything that you think is ridiculous or insane or extreme or whatever. Like if it seems too good to be true, then it usually is. That's a poor saying, but at the same time it does kind of make sense. Like if something sounds too good to be true, then chances are it might be. Like that's a better way to think about it. You got to look for fine print, especially in a capitalistic society, because even if the person telling it to you thinks it's a great thing, and that's how the best salespeople are, they believe in it. Oh, that's that J Balvin. Oh wait, I don't want to get copyright strike, because then I mean, it's okay. YouTube's very good about it. Like they just remove the sound, and they're very good about fixing it, and I love it. But thank you, YouTube. But anyways, so reality and South Park. Basically everything I believe in is South Park rooted. Watch the first couple of seasons of South Park, maybe the first 6, and then you're good. I mean, they're still good later on, but they're not as heavy hitting. You know, like that first season especially was very profound. But there's an episode where Kyle struggles with reality, and he reads a bunch of books on philosophy. Oh crud, we missed all of them. That's okay. Let's try to get a car. I like going over here. We might still be able to make it over there, but if we get a car, can't have car, we'll travel. But anyways, so Kyle like loses his grip on reality, and I won't spoil it. Go check it out. But some weird stuff definitely happens. Now the wet sock conundrum. Like if it were me, and I was raised Christian, not really practicing it, but I was raised to believe that we were made in our Creator's image. Okay, let's just go with that, whether you believe or not. Especially if not. I mean, I'm hoping that a lot of my viewers are people all around the world. I should hope it's my Saudi buddies. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I don't even know if they get in trouble watching this stuff in certain areas because there's still some strict rules, like specifically cannabis. And I'm thinking, I talk a lot about cannabis, and I was gonna start this episode with a nice little disclaimer, much like South Park. They do disclaimers like it's just an or entertainment. Like, don't take things too seriously. Oh, we're gonna have to go mark them. Chances are they're gonna come in the house, and that's where we're gonna fight. So let's get everything we can until then. Better shotgun. There they are. Oh, how do you botch that? Oh man. Okay. So, anyways, reality and stuff, the wet sock thing. So if I was the creator, right, and say that's real, say we were made in our creator's image, which I still think is aliens and breeding experiments, like the ancient aliens theory, like to be honest. And then there's probably a creator above that, and then there's probably the Big Bang. So like there's levels, and then maybe that's even a computer simulation. My point is you really can't worry about it too much because we don't know. And that's like the the Pastafarianism idea, the flying spaghetti monsters. They picked one of the most ridiculous, outrageous. Oh, there's another one. I need to send to David Jones. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, come on. Oh, nice. But was that the one? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought that was a laser, but it's still nice. I like the boom bow. Boom bow's really good against cars. Only a few shots will take out a car. But, oh, he had a couple. Nice. So anyways, reality, the wet sock. So if I was made in my creator's image, I would have a sense, I have a sense of humor. So I imagine he or she or it or they, again, we have no friggin' clue. But the creator, we'll just refer to as the creator, probably has a sense of humor too. That's the whole point about all that. Now, if you go to AA and NA, I used to go to a bit of AA myself. So I thought I had a problem with drinking, but I had really more a problem of FOMO, fear of missing out, like thinking that I'm supposed to be having this wonderful, lavished life, and I'm missing out. Like, oh, look at all these rich kids having this, and it's toxic because a lot of people think that way, and it's hard not to, because we think that, you know, we see Hollywood and movie stars and rich, famous people, and it's a problem because people all around the world think that everybody in America lives like this. Now, we definitely have it good, but that's why you should watch like shows like Office Space. I mean, that's like your life for like 20, 30 years to live here, at least. I mean, and I say that much because then there's another 10, 15 if you're like me in the very beginning where you're working warehouse jobs, construction, backbreaking labor, like, you know, to make money, and you don't make much. And what you do, it's taxed, but then you get your taxes back at, you know, tax time. So that's kind of cool. Send them to Davy Jones. I don't even know like what the other challenges are right now. Like, I know I have to kill a bunch, and then let's like, hit someone with a coconut. Oh, that's what I should be doing. Should look for a coconut. Search chests and weapon cases. That's what I was kind of looking for. I gotta flee. I was also hoping to get mercenary. That's a good one. Coconut? No. You have to eat apples in one of the next ones when you get to Captain Barbossa's quest. And then another one you have to heal with eating food items or gain shields. And I completely forgot to find it. Well, I didn't forget. Like, I haven't seen a car yet. Oh, I do have full shield. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get the surveillance devices. That's okay. Sorry, I don't know if it's too far, too close. My mic, I'm moving it back and forth. I didn't like how I sounded on the Elden Ring video I was watching last night. Like, it sounds tinny. I need to get a new microphone. I think this one's finally giving up the ghost. Or maybe it always sounded bad. I just didn't realize it. Apologies. So, it's not my intention to... I want to make these good. And I will. Probably going to go back and make a new Borderlands playthrough. Let's see. So I don't need to do that right now. I need to get weapons cases. I have a car now. Kill people, weapons cases, and really the best way to do that is to go in those bunkers open. I mean, I suppose I could also try to go see about, well, not this one too, because now the storms where the new bosses are. There's one boss that rolls around, but I don't know. Do you think they have a weapon case in that boss? Probably. Or maybe. Anyways, the wet sock thing. I'm talking about this the whole time. So I just hung up my laundry, right? And I try to hang up as much as I can. I don't like using the dryer for a couple reasons. With electricity, it costs money, you know, and electricity costs environment, like part of my carbon footprint. Granted, as I say, playing a video game, watching TV all the time, using electricity, it'll just be better. Oh. Wait, I gotta flee. Thank you for damaging me. Although, it might have to be me. Yeah, that's 100. So let's go get shot. If this was a real person, they'd be like, what in the world? Oh, come on. Jerk. Shoot me. Okay, now let's go. Or did someone else kill me? Where? Boom. Oh, and I got all the Magneto challenges, so that was cool. That's what these like fists are. They're pretty cool too. I like these. Elizabeth Swan. I was gonna get healed up. So the wet sock thing. Sorry, I keep it. So I was hanging up laundry. Getting distracted. And there was a wet sock, but the way that it got there, I don't know how it got there. And I'm sure there's some logical explanation. Like, I was moving around all frantically. I'm having to fling it somehow. You're not gonna move? Did I not hit them? Well, I need to heal up anyway. There's a couple of people in the fight, but I'm gonna do it. Healed up. Okay. Now let's go. So, but anyways, and I was like debating on whether to make this. I have another drying rack that I could do. So my original drying racks are full. And I'm washing in one of my kids' big old blankets. So like that's gonna take up like the drying rack space that I kind of have. Yeah, I'll just shoot. So I was trying to make it all cool and everything, but nah. All right, I gotta get them gold bars too. That's one of the challenges. There's another person shooting at me. Let's go find them. I think they're over this way. Oh no! Bink, brick. So anyways, I was deciding between making or building this rack that I have still in the box, and I just get them from Walmart. They're great, like they're foldable, collapsible. I've got 3 that I'm looking at right now, and they're wonderful. But the 4th one would be good because I also use them as my like dresser. So instead of like when I'm like in the morning when I want to think of what I want to wear, I just look at the drying rack. Oh hey, look, there's all my clothes. I'll just grab something that works. And same with my kids. Like they just go pick something off the racks and they're good. Like very simplistic, and I don't entertain. I don't have people over, so I could give a rip less. And even if I did, well, I'm a single dad that hangs up his clothes. I don't care. So. Realized that I do care that this, no, I didn't realize I care. I just realized that the circle is going to be closer to me, so I do care about that. Oh, there's fighting over there with an NPC. I can see the exclamation point. I think that's a duelist. That sounded like it was someone else running. I like how these don't sink nearly as much now. Now that it's more focused on the car, vehicular fighting. It's kind of like, what is that? Anyways, let's finish the story before we move on. Twisted Metal, there you go. We got the killer clown, drive around and try to kill each other. Someone in the house now. A couple medallions happening on us. Anywho, wet sock. I found a wet sock in a place that there weren't any wet clothes. I hadn't brought the wet clothes over yet, so I didn't even start hanging them over there yet. Although actually, as I say that, maybe I did forget that I picked up a sock that fell out and just like threw it on the rack. Because then I picked up a rack and brought it over. Come on. You just shoot my car a lot and then dip out. That's not very kosher. Alright. No! Alright, we're going down. Usually there's a heal down here. Is it? Is it? Swing on this thing. Yeah. I totally meant to do that. Is he hunting me? Oh, you're gonna wish you didn't. Maybe. We'll see. I talk big, but can I deliver? So anyways, yeah, and I've done that before, like, I was out, like, brushing my teeth or something, and I was a little eccentric, and, like, I got toothpaste on my hand or something, and I grabbed, like, because then there's, like, toothpaste on one of my shirts that was drying on the back of a chair, and I went on a rant, I was like, how did it get there? Who put it there? You know, Illuminati, or they're not that far, but I'm starting to think, like, am I real? Is reality real? Like, is somebody messing with me? Which I totally would. Again, if I could, like, interdimensional travel, probably why, even if there is interdimensional travel, like Rick and Morty and all that, they wouldn't let me do it. That would be a total rig, and I think I'm not alone. I feel like every person, if given the chance, the right set of conditions, would be a Rick Sanchez. I don't care who you are, I'm fighting now. There's another double kill. See? It's too bad when you play bots. I don't even know if I'm playing with any real people anymore. And see, that's what's scary with AI, for me at least. So, like, when you play games with people online, like, sure, when they have a mic, you can tell they're a real person. But if they don't have a mic, and, like, the way people are designing, because, like, they have all of this data, like Fortnite. They could be saving all of these games, and I'm pretty sure they do, to a certain point. Like, they, like, have AI looking at it and just seeing. I know I would. Like, what else would you use AI for? Like, perfecting bot performance, like, making it more realistic. You know, making it like that, what is it, the perfect hunt or the perfect game? Where this rich, eccentric dude, like, hunts a human. Like they're an animal. And I grew up with people that hunted, so I hear stories. It's like, oh, I was out hunting this buck, or whatever, 2 point, 3 point, 30 point, I don't even know. I never understood all of that. I mean, I know it's like how many, like, points of the antler, but at the same time, like, is it that simply just count how many? Oh, then that's right. I get confused at, like, what justifies the full point. Someone's explaining to me, like, that's even the point. I think it's got to, like, extend out from the main range. Anyway, they're hunting a dude. A dude's hunting a dude. Like, which at the time was pretty intense. I read that in middle school. And then, now you got things like Squid Games where, like, you know, they're screwing each other over and, like, killing each other essentially. Not directly, but because of their actions. Someone is dead now. And to me, that's like, it doesn't matter if you're not the one that actually pulls the trigger. If you directly led. In fact, I think the law sees it that way too. If you're an accomplice, then you still get charged. Like, you're still in trouble. You didn't just get, oh, I didn't do it, he did it. Well, you were there, you either helped, did nothing, or... And that's the thing too. Like, now with the war on drugs ending, I think that's going to be a lot easier. Because, like, snitching people out, like, if it's for drugs, and I'll just preface that, and this is what I was going to talk about last episode, was South Park does these things, like, explains, or disclaimer. Well, here's your disclaimer. In 5th grade, I learned about DARE, Drug Abuse Resistance Education. So everything I say on these, it's not as bad as a 5th grader learns, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to say things too inappropriate, but substances. Now, originally I was going to talk about that because basically Colorado has legalized cannabis and magic mushrooms. It's still dangerous if not used responsibly. Just like beer's not good if used irresponsibly. Where you should. Probably my bigger threat. Slurp barrel. Raining fire on you. Nothing? Alright, Mr. John. Okay. Let's get that gold. Was that a laser? Wow, thank you very much. You got a laser? A boom bow? I like the laser better than the boom bow. I mean, boom bow is good against cars. the laser. It's got that range and that, I feel like that shock and awe impact, which doesn't matter if these are bots, but just that like brown, 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 like consistent, like laying down suppressive fire on somebody. That affects somebody mentally. That'll make you think twice about sticking your head out, especially if you can hear it. Like, now the other guns, they would be, yeah, kind of like, you know, the reality of it isn't all that real. Oh, Cybertruck. I don't hate Cybertrucks. Like, I'm sure they're just okay cars. Like, saw some rocket up here. Was that there? Stop shooting. Oh no! Stop it with the boom bow. Can you take care of the other people? Like, stop attacking me. Oh! No, there's one. I think there's a gas station over here. Yeah. They're gonna fight. Yep, look at them. They're gonna get into a row. Come in and sweep the dub. Hopefully. That's it. Yeah. No one's talking about your mother. Go on. You know you want to. The storm's gonna creep up on me. I see that one. It's right up there where my gun is. Oh, there they go. There they go. Get him. Get him. Oh no, that other one's coming over here. And there's that storm. Is it closing it? Yeah, it is. There we go. Engaged. No, leave me alone. You're the weirdo that doesn't want to fight the other one. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to fight him either. Oh, man. I don't want to fight. I just want to win. Oh, man. You're going to be like that, aren't you? Make me work for it. Jerk. Stop it. Oh, did you pop one of my tires? Oh, you jerk. They're both going after me. Oh no! Fight each other. Dang it. All because Juju Luha wanted to fight me. Alright. We got time. Oh, whoops. Let's see what we got. Two. I'm glad that person won. Took care of Luja, Juja, whatever. Was chasing me down. Made all fair in love and war, as they say. But no, I mean, if you think about it, sorry, back to the whole drug dare argument. It's been prohibition with cannabis my whole life, up until just a few years ago, like maybe a decade ago, actually. But so 2/3 of my life. But it was a very big impact, and I could see how it was. I mean, they say it's like the gateway drug, but the only way I see that it is really alcohol is the gateway drug, because beer is everywhere. It's totally acceptable, socially acceptable. It kills more people than just about all other drugs combined. It's like in the millions of people that die from alcohol every year. I mean, it's the root of like all crimes, like, you know, shaken baby syndrome, domestic violence, like, you know, it all has probably alcohol, like, or at least is amplified by it. What, crabs? Are they actually moving? Wait, what happened? Did they bury? What? What are they doing? What do the crabs do? Did they die? No. They're not interacting with that. Okay, anyways. But now, like, common sense is prevailing because the war on drugs was originally Nixon targeting political rivals, and one of his top advisors admitted as much. Like, that's what the point was. Like, they realized that a lot of their voters, the demographic that didn't really vote for him all that much, were the anti-war hippies and the Black Panthers. For different reasons. I mean, their goals aligned, but at the same time, like, the Black Panthers were a militia group bent on black rights. Now, African American rights, which got into an interesting discussion with one of my friends who is part African descent. I just say he's dark skinned. I think that's better. I don't know. It makes more sense to me, but black African American. What about Jamaican? Like Kamala Harris right now. She's Jamaican. Like a quarter Jamaican, half Indian, and a quarter something. Maybe that's white. But either way, you only need a 16th of your heritage to be proven to get basically free college. You only pay like $500 a semester, which is great. I mean, and it's the least we can do to people that come from families that are affected by that. But I also like to think anymore that we're so intermixed. I mean, we're not, because we have reservations, and like we're still keeping. It's a both. It's like a double-edged sword. Like, yes, like we gave them land that's specifically for natives and all this, but we haven't made it all that easy. I feel like. I mean, Biden did just sign a thing. Oh wait, we gotta go. You will get hurt if you don't take the zip line. He gave 150 million for solar energy for Native American residences, like reservations and stuff. I'd have to read the whole article again, but like basically that was the gist of it. And I don't know why they lumped it together with Colorado. I mean, I don't mind, but it's just weird. Like, you know, he gave 300 for solar panel, 150 for Colorado, and 150 for. Okay, I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know if we have reservations here in Colorado. I'm not really. Never been to one. But either way, we got way off topic there. The war on drugs, targeted political rivals, and amplified by Reagan. Even though we now know that most of the cocaine was imported by Reagan. Not directly. It's not like he was like, I'm going to bring a bunch of drugs on this country. No. What he did was he wanted to spy on the communists so bad because he was so worried about like the war breaking out and like all the stuff that was happening down south. And so he sent spy planes down there, but the spy planes had to be so secret that not even the other government agencies knew, including the DEA. So these spy planes had sorry, I just find it hilarious but horrible at the same time. Like, and cocaine's not all really that. It's illegal. Yes, don't do it. Meth and heroin are the real ones that you should never, ever, 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 ever do. You're not gonna die though, and that's why I love Breaking Bad, is because it shows just how like, ooh. I feel like that's kind of a common theme there. I see they build, they do the nitro thing, then they build, and then they run, and then they that one was still trying to build. Like they were caught between code execution. Like, you know, now you need to build. Wait, no, now they're doing this. Now react and go do something else. Oh, Wasteland Magneto. Oh, hello. Have I talked to you before? I guess so. I got the money. I gotta be a little more careful because I gotta collect bars, but I don't wanna. I have not. Wait, there's characters I haven't. Oh wait, that was the last one. Whew. Sorry, I also like to collect the characters because that's like something super easy. Just gotta go talk to them. They're out there. Okay, I didn't really actually see what he had to say. Let's go see what he had to say. Ask about, well, whose side are you on? Some think me a monster simply because of what I am, a mutant. They fear me, and with good reason. They see me as evil. The truth is, however, I am just a man. I am power. Tell me, what can I do? And oh, whoops, wait. Magneto. I've been known by many names. Max Eisenhart, Eric Lenscher, Magnus, Magneto. Each name marks its own failure, and one day I will answer for them. But today, only my actions hold any real meaning. Wow, that's deep. Actions I perform in the name of all mutants. Alright. See anything strange? More strangeness than you could possibly imagine. But recently I've seen something on the horizon. Visions of a stranger, of an impending evil. And I am not alone. There's no place to hide. Okay. So anyways, and that's why I've always loved the Joker, because deep down, let's see if we can get a coconut. Now, deep down, like, the Joker seemed to actually make a lot of sense. Like, yeah, he did a bunch of law breaking, and yeah, he destroyed a lot of things, but, like, ideally, he wasn't doing it to go steal and, like, wrong people. He was usually doing it to, like, balance the scales, make it right, and I don't know. I've always felt like Robin Hood was one of my favorites growing up, especially the animal one, the Disney, where he's a wolf. Oh, come on, there's a coconut. Gotta hit someone with a coconut. This is tough, like, cause you're in the middle of fighting someone, you're like, meh, I'm gonna chuck a coconut at you. I love it. It's probably my favorite ever quest. But, anyways, no, the real dangerous thing is getting caught with drugs. And up until recently, cannabis or marijuana will get you put in prison almost guaranteed because it's a Schedule 1 drug, which means that it's right up there with crystal meth and heroin. In fact, I think even heroin or opiates, since it does have medicinal applications, I want to say that's even ranked as less dangerous than weed. So anybody that knows anything about any kind of substances or hangs out in bars enough, so it's pretty much a lot of people. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. I don't know if I like it because my son did that once just to see my reaction. I feel like it. I don't know. I mean, I support it, but man, I'm just trying to figure out how to raise like kids as I know it. But I guess it's an experience, so we'll see. And I'll still love them. That's not gonna change. But he's gonna do something to try to upset me. So I just gotta settle with that. That's the natural way of things. I'm gonna hit you with a coconut. Where you at? No. Dang it. Dang it. Stop. Ah. Okay. That's okay. But anyways, and we're actually getting close to the 30-minute mark anyway, so maybe it's good that was a little shorter. We'll do another one. I'm doing the grind. We'll do this whole thing, so I didn't even get anything that time, but ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one. But I'll just leave that with you. Leave you with this thought. If this is the last one you're watching today, or the only one. I think it was like Charlie Murphy. Is that the guy from Coneheads, or? No, it's not Charlie Murphy. What's his name? Bill Murray. God. No disrespect to him. I love his movies and stuff. I'm just not great with names. But Bill Murray, there's a quote by him that says the most dangerous thing about weed is getting caught with it, and that's true. It's never killed anybody from an overdose. Never. Not that I know of. I mean, I've been hearing about some things like different situations can cause it, but like in its pure, if it's done right and if it's actually like properly grown and safely grown and distributed, like we do now legally, there's no danger to it. Really. I mean, it's more dangerous if you're driving something. Yeah, that's where most of the deaths come from. Or DUI deaths. They overdosed on it. They smoked too much. Like, maybe they couldn't breathe and their lungs failed because they already had lung issues from smoking. Like, that's kind of a different thing. But, you know, it's not like healthy, but it's not going to kill you. And that's the biggest thing. But if you get caught with it, you could, you know, get arrested. If you're facing decades in prison for growing it, you might have a shootout with the cops. Then it's dangerous. Then it becomes deadly. Like, and so all of these things, we don't realize that, we don't connect them. We don't communicate that, yeah, the most dangerous thing about cannabis has always been if you get caught with it and if you don't like to vote the way they vote. So, anyways, ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.